Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to show you our living room. Recently, we did some house renovation. We changed the interior and design. We had so many things in this house, so it was time to declutter.
Decolor? Remove color?
Declutter!
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 Say it with me.
Declutter.
Declutter. Declutter.
Declutter. There were things I kept ignoring and ignoring, but those things started to stand up one by one. I couldn't ignore anymore, so it was time to declutter.
Very good.
We wanted to make this room more comfortable and breathable so that we can happily spend our time here.
How is breathable? Show us breathable. Yeah, but a quick disclaimer, we are not architects, we are not professional designers, we're just enthusiasts. I don't think we had a theme specifically. You know, we're looking at magazines, pictures online, and then we say, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that. Well, you know, we can't have a bunch of nice things, but they don't look good together. So we just wanted to make sure that they all kind of fit together. Were we successful? I don't know. You guys decide.
We did our best.
Don't forget to watch until the end because we're going to tell you some of the things that we learned about it. And I think that's really where the value is, right?
Okay, let's start the tour. Kevin? Good job. Kevin, this is your baby. I think you should explain.
Really? This is my baby.
Come on.
No. Nowadays, I see that these kinds of lights are kind of trending here in Japan. So I thought maybe if we change something about the lighting, that can affect somewhat the mood. So we bought this rack over here, and then we bought two types of lights, basically a yellow colored one and a white one. And we bought two of the white ones and we bought four of the yellow ones. Yes. And basically I just decided to light up this TV over here, that wall over there, that area over there, which I'll show you in a while. And the two white lights are dropping down directly so that when we eat here, when we bring a table here, it looks good.
We didn't change the TV itself, but we used to have a TV rack and TV was on top of that. But this time we decided to mount it on the wall. Since we cannot make a huge hole, we put these two sticks here and then TV is mounted on this. Frees up a lot of space and it looks nice. And one thing I want to highlight here is this tool called Lablico. This is actually stretching this pole from the floor to the ceiling. It's very strong. It can support up to 20 or 40 kilos if I remember correctly. I think it looks nice. So yeah, I'm happy about it.
Happy wife?
Happy life. And here's our baby plant. It's been with us for a while. But one thing we changed is we actually purchased this plant stand. This is made of bamboo, but what I really like about it is it's elevated from the floor, so it's very easy to clean the floor and it's easier to move this around because this one actually very heavy. I always ask Kevin to lift it so that I can clean. It was very inefficient. These two shelves we added recently. The reason we could attach to this directly was because it doesn't make a big hole, but the negative side is it cannot hold a heavy stuff. It eventually became our plant area because those are not so heavy, and I like it because it has good design and elements in this room. This is the living room.
Literally living. So we didn't buy everything that's in this house. Some of them, actually a lot of them we've already had. It was a matter of repositioning them. This sofa has been with us for since we moved in here. So this is one of the furnitures that we got there. And then we got these pillows, and this blanket has been here for a long time. I'm surprised it's still white.
I'm taking care of it.
It may not look like it, but we go to the gym. When the pandemic started, we were scared to go to the gym. We started investing in just the equipment that we normally use at the gym so that we'd never have to go back to the gym. So I got 2 sets of adjustable dumbbells, but we also actually have an earlier set of dumbbells, like these kinds of dumbbells. And it's cool because this one becomes barbells as well. So inside this suitcase is not money, all right? It's just a lot of metal. And then we got a kettlebell that's up to 18 kilograms, and the smallest weight it can carry is 3.6 kilos. We got a bench too. It's an okay bench, and that's the gym. And so this is part 1 of the gym, but there's a part 2. All right, let's go to part 2. This is part 2 of the gym. We also made this kind of rack where we can organize things. I think Hyesu heard from someone, another YouTuber I think, but basically Hyesu's philosophy about fixing stuff is that everything needs to have its own home. So we designed this rack so that everything has its own home. We got this rack through Amazon. Hooks are from the home center, and then these smaller hooks here are from Daiso. And so we have a roller here, we have a yoga block, we have Hyesu's yoga mat, which was not cheap. I was so surprised when she got it. But yeah, this is part 2 of the gym. And now that's the tour, right?
This is it. This is
Yeah.
everything we have. Originally, this started from our idea, like we want to have more comfortable space in this house. Because of that, I was even considering to move to a new house because I saw this is too small. I want a better environment during this pandemic because we are staying home 24/7. But Kevin saw more potential in this room. We did research, design, we purchased, we assemble everything. We did everything together by ourselves.
Yeah.
Through this experience, the good thing was we thought more about like how we want to spend time in this house. That really made me think like what I want. Is there any other thing?
Yeah, it's like when we shot our wedding. It was DIY. The brains,
The executor.
executor. That's kind of the story of our relationship, right? It's always like constant balancing and negotiation of cultures. I mean, I come from my own cultural background. She comes from her own cultural background, which I'm going to call new culture. I'm just going to call it new culture. Where I'm from, we have this mentality of, we say puede na. In English, literally translated, it's like it's okay or it's good enough. It's puede na. It's good enough, right? Another thing that we have in our culture is this phrase where we say pinaggastusan. When we see something that's really beautiful, we say pinaggastusan yan, or literally we say they spent on it. Going through this process really made me reflect about why do we even have to say that, right? Why? Of course we're gonna spend on it. If it's beautiful, you gotta spend on it. Everything has a price, right? So, and what I really appreciate about this new culture is that Hyesu always tells me, right, like it's okay to spend on yourself. That spending on yourself reasonably is not a bad thing, right? And I really appreciate that. And that's one thing I really learned because we had to talk about the budget and we had to talk about. And one more thing about Japan that I appreciate is they have a culture of enjoying beauty. Right? That there's value in beautiful things. And so when I reflect back with puede na, just good enough, or pinaggastusan yan, beauty has its value, and obviously anything with value would have its price. And when you pay the price, what you get is something that you're happy whenever you look at it, something that really adds value and meaning to when you look at beautiful things.
Another perspective of this new culture is mottainai. The things we can still use, it's such a shame to throw out. For example, this sofa, we could have gotten a new sofa, but we were like, okay, we can still use it. Why do we need to replace it? As you can see, there are only a few things we actually purchased as new, and then a lot of things are reused or repurposed in this living room. Purchasing is a big element, but having the spirit of mottainai is a big part of Japanese culture, and I think we were able to bring that aspect in as well.
Yeah, if this sofa could speak, it almost got thrown out 3 times during this process, right?
Yeah.
So I can imagine like this sofa is going like, am I going now?
Am I next?
Today? We hope you got something that you could take away from this and that you could also reflect on the learnings we shared. Be kind, love yourself, leave everything up to God, and only then can you go
With the flow.
see ya!
Bye.
Don't worry, you're still here. You're still here. All right, bye!